Condition performance has been an interesting transition over the last 40 years of my career anyways. Start out in the past, we had challenges. With getting accurate process data, so things like temperatures, pressures, flows. Just measurement of that was always difficult. We had calibration, high maintenance cycles on those things, very costly to maintain just getting good, accurate process measurements. Also, as far as getting that data to information, all right, and when we wanted to do calculations, they were done with slide rules or then hand calculators, all right, so it was a very manual process and very limited, of course, because of the man hours involved with it. Once we had both the data and the information, then archiving that data and storing it as we would today was very difficult. Back then we just used paper and pencil. All right, so our archives were basically logs and reports that were filed away. And of course the last challenge on that was sharing that information. If you wanted to share it, you had to write a report, you had to send out the report, usually by mail or at least intercompany mail, to be able to share the information. So it was quite a challenging past, all right? Today where we're at, we've come quite a ways. First of all, our instrumentation, the technology has advanced to the point where we have very reliable instrumentation, needs small calibration cycles, very rare to calibrate. Even when we do calibrate, the as found and as left are pretty much the same thing. So we now have good process measurements. All right, we have what's called historians, computer historians, that are databases, timestamp databases, so that we can store literally thousands of points in the process, all right, every minute, every second if we want to, and it's all historized, all right. On top of that, we have very powerful and inexpensive microprocessing capabilities now. So the ability to take our data and convert that into information is done by the computer instead of by the human element, all pre-programmed, all happening literally at the speed of light. We will continue, as I mentioned, to store more and more data. With that, the ability to retrieve it, to trend it, to report on it, to share it with others is going to become paramount in the industry as we move forward and move ahead with technology. The human element is going to be challenged like it never has been before. In some regards, ignorance is bliss. All right, now we're going to move out of that. We're going to have the information to us. We're going to have data to back that up. We're going to be able to look at that information in many different ways, visually being able to trend it, three-dimensional plots, historized plots. The people, the technicians, the engineers of the future, our managers of the future are going to have to be able to take all this information now when an abnormal condition comes up, and even maybe not abnormal conditions, but look at trends and say, what does this information mean? All right, so we have to evolve from a basically reactive state to a proactive state, saying this is where we're going, I need to do something now to prevent that from occurring later on, or I want to make sure I am in this position when we get there as far as it goes.